Hey, it's Enryu. I have gone over 1000 LP Challenger on both ADC and support, and I'm here to show you how simple it is to carry on support role without even playing a damage support. No Senna, no brand, none of that BS, just pure old engage support, and I can show you how I can do just as much damage as a jungler and an ADC in this game, with no fancy mechanics, just pure decision making, and I will be explaining my thought process so you can replicate this in your own games. For these specific runes, okay, right here, I'm probably going to go in on the enemies if they walk up, but keep in mind we want to go onto the Draven. But anyways, for these runes, this is the optimal setup. Okay, I'm just gonna go onto the Thresh here for poke. Okay, once my shield is gone, I'm gonna back off here and I'm gonna wait for my next rotation. So Rell is a champion that has a shield whenever her W lands, right? For example, I can remount again and I'll have a shield on my next cast on my W. Because when she is mounted with her horse on her, when she casts W, she'll just basically strike down on the enemies and get a shield. I ping this word right here. Anyways, these runes that I have are optimal for damage. So right here we can pressure the Thresh. He walks up too far, we walk up to him, we auto. Once he's gone, we're going to start autoing the Draven. Just make sure you're autoing constantly. Don't ever stop autoing on Rell. And you see how we just outtrade them? The main thing on playing supports like Rell, Nautilus, you have to make sure you're autoing the enemies because your autos actually do a ton of damage. Most of these supports will always have damage on their autos. Like Rell has bonus damage from her passive, Nautilus same thing, right? And then you take runes like Sudden Impact, Shield Bash, where you do extra damage when you get a shield, when you get an extra damage, true damage actually, when I click W and I crash down on them, right? So these are so OP early game that as long as you use them constantly, you're almost guaranteed to actually hurt the enemies laning and burn their summoner spells. So very important. Alright, so the wave is pushed in here. What you want to do usually is just to make sure you stay outside of the range, especially range of the tower, especially if they have a champion like Thresh that can hook you, right? So Thresh's Q ability can hook you and then he can combo you and kind of just throw you under his turret. So right now we're just waiting for the wave to come back into us. What this means is that we are waiting for their minion wave to kill our minion wave, and then basically just like at the end of this, you'll see that they'll have more minions than us, which means that they will push back to us, right? So this is really good for us. Why? Because they have no flash, right? Both of them have no flashes. I'm going to ping on the enemies right here. I'm going to get ready to flash on them. So Rell has a combo, Q, and then flash. So right here, I'm going to Q, flash, and we hit that. Honestly, I'll just place a ward here. He still got it anyways. I think my Jhin could have played better to get that, but it's fine. Because I think the word that I put was a little late. I should honestly, usually I would like to smart cast the trinket, but for the sake of simplicity, we're just gonna say like, we don't have to. But usually you're supposed to like smart cast your trinket so that you can place a ward on the Thresh Lantern. But this is very advanced. It is not something that you need to know to climb. Just know that basically in this example so far, in the past 4 minutes, we already outplayed the enemies. We burned their flash, we forced them to recall, right? They are losing this entire minion wave, and my Jhin, despite not really doing much, he is just suddenly up almost 10 CS naturally. Obviously Draven comes back to lane and he gets some CS, but overall my Jhin is ahead just based off of what we're doing as a support, right? And then, damage wise, 92, 62, 47. I basically did an extra 200 damage just from runes alone in the last 4 minutes. That is pretty important. It's going to be really good for those close fights where you feel like you're just missing like one auto to kill them, right? It's going to be really important. It could be the difference maker, and most of the time it will be the difference maker. So right here we're going to get this one. Usually on your support stacks you want to make sure you get the ones that your ADC cannot get. Alright, I'm going to walk up here. I'm going to ping on the way because we are stronger than them. My Jhin has an extra longsword, but you always have to compare. And my Jhin has basically 1080 over the enemy Draven. This is a mistake though, buying a control ward. I feel like playing in low elo, you really don't need any control wards at all. You should just try to learn to either tell where the enemies are or just like don't waste gold in general. But yeah, they're playing really safe even though Draven Thresh is a very aggressive lane. They really just can't do anything because we have too much pressure. But I will say we need to worry about a jungle gank from the enemies because our lane is pushing into them. So right here, I'm going to look. If the enemies want to farm, you kind of just walk up and make sure you're safe. Like, I'm not walking into the Thresh here, but I'm making sure I'm pressuring them so that the Draven has a hard time playing the game, right? Basically just, it's very tilting as an ADC. Okay, there's the Kayn. Yeah, I missed that. Gonna have to back off here, I think, because we are 2v3. But yeah, I should have landed the Q right there so that we could just walk like with less stress. But anyways, Kayn is still here. My Darius is on the way, so I'm just going to E and I'm going to W. E is my speed up and W is my CC, right? Pulling back and then... Okay, I should not have taken that kill, but he was 1 HP. It's a bit unlucky. Alright, and we should not do dragon here. We should just... I'm going to ping my ADC to come back to take the wave because we really don't want to lose this wave. Okay, and their Kayn stole the dragon. Now we gotta run here. Okay, we got flashed on. And we should be okay here. And then our jungle is mad, just mute him immediately. Like for one thing, if our jungle is going to do dragon, he's going to have to do it alone because we are never going to help him when we are winning bot lane. And like it's just really bad. Like it takes such a long time to do dragon. So we recalled and now we're coming back to lane. We're full health again. I'm up a lot of gold on the enemy champions. Okay, gonna try and get these minions here. Whatever he can't get, I'll get for him. Remember to keep in mind, only get whatever your ADC can't get, right? Whatever he can get, don't waste your stacks on it because, you know, you can always help your ADC get more CS. I'm gonna stop his recall here. You know, he hooked me, but it's okay. I'm not in tower range. Okay, I'm just gonna do extra HP here. Making sure I'm doing damage. Alright, and then... Alright, well, he didn't die in the end, but it's okay. That was really close. That was kind of a limit test. You shouldn't do that in your own games. I know that the tower won't be able to kill me if I tank one shot, which is why I went into tower range there to try and, you know, pull him back so my Jhin can kill him. But yeah, you shouldn't do that in your own games. Just make sure that you play it safe, right? This is something you would do when you are more, kind of like, more knowledgeable about the game. Like you know a lot more, you have more experience, but yeah, anyways, jungle is dead. It seems like our jungler is just a troll this game. It's okay. Just gonna ignore him and play our own game. Right now, the lane is pushing back into us. So what does that mean? It means that the enemy wave is closer to their own tower, which means that their minions will kind of just like group up, right, near their own tower, which is exactly what's happening, and therefore killing our minions faster. So I'm gonna look for a way to engage here. I'm gonna ping my Jhin on the way, which, you know, shows that I want to fight. And then he hooks me here, that's completely fine. Okay, if he comes in, I'm gonna go in on the Draven here. Okay, let's see what my Jhin does. He misses his W. It's okay. I take damage, but Draven takes damage in return, so in my eyes, it's fine. In fact, I'm probably going to W again. So W, remounting myself, I'm back on my horse. And I'm going to be looking to engage again. So I'm going to ping my guy here. Going to ult and then flash in. Okay, hopefully he can get the kill because I don't want to take it. Okay, nice. And I'm going to W and auto him, pull him back. And I'm going to wait for my Q here. Going to Q him, click E, auto. Nice, so that's a double kill, right? So right there, what did I do? I flash engage because I know Draven is walking up, right? So I basically, my combo there was I flash WR'd. And then once I landed, I just used everything. I autoed, you know, I used Q, everything else. So now we're going to complete our steel caps here because we want to buy boots. Basically, buying boots on support is really OP. You know, if they have more AD damage, which in this case they have like, you know, 2 AD carries right here. This one's filling lethality. You want to buy steel caps. And then, you know, complete locket as soon as possible. This game, my item, like you kind of can't really go wrong with locket first, because locket is just a really OP item, you know, AoE defense for your team, AoE shield. And then I'm gonna clear the ward right here. The only reason I'm roaming here because... And then I'm just gonna walk around and clear wards before I go back to lane. Our teammates really aren't doing good at all, like none of them are performing besides like Jhin, because like he's laning with us, right? So if we're doing good, then Jhin is doing good. That's just the truth. So nothing we can do about that, but it's okay. I'm gonna get this for him here. And then we're going to kind of just push this wave. And I think honestly what we should do is Probably just look for the next dragon here. So the first dragon Darius got outsmited, and this time we're going to be with him because we pushed the lane, and we're going to make sure that we push one more. Okay, nice. Signs of life. You got a kill. I'm going to get back on my mount here so that I can get ready to crash down in case something happens. W, when you're mounted, is always good because you get a shield, and you kind of CC them, right? W, when you're dismounted, it gives you some movement speed back, and you can use it to catch up to enemies, but you don't get that shield, so it's like slightly weaker, but it's guaranteed CC because you always pull them back. So that's like the difference between the two. Okay, Thresh wants to engage here. I'm just going to speed my Jhin up with E, and then I'm going to walk away. So this time we're going to stay with our Darius. I mean, I don't know how last time he died, but this time we're going to stay with him even though the jungler is not alive. I mean, he should just finish this. Okay, he missed his Q on the dragon. So I hope he knows that. Oh, okay. So we're just gonna Q here, and then we're gonna W him. I mean, bro is just dead. He burned flash too. We don't have to time that. I think timing sums is usually just too annoying, so I never do it. But you can kind of just like know the relative time, right? And then we know Draven is gonna walk back here. I'm gonna walk with my Jhin here, see where he goes. Remember, their Kayn could be here, he just spawned, but I'm just going to be annoying right here because I know Thresh, Thresh is not alive, right? So, right here, I'm going to do damage to him. This is where our runes come in. Q him. And then wait for our second W. And once it's up, I'm going to W him here. Ooh. Okay, our Jhin didn't walk up to auto, which I think he should have, or he should have ulted earlier, which made it kind of bad. I was fully expecting Jhin to just walk in when I was tanking, but he was too scared, which I don't understand, but it's okay. Draven didn't get the kill, so he couldn't cash out, so it's fine. Would have been nice though if my ADC did do that, but at the same time, this is like pretty normal, right? Your low elo ADCs aren't going to know what to do like half the times. And okay, he doesn't get dove, that's fine. And he's also missing like most of his Ws, so not a good sign, but it's okay. Let's see if there's anything here. Your Kayn. Yeah, I guess he's just out. I can kind of like stall them here. Jhin misses another W. Let's see if we can get a kill here. Okay. Kayn W'd. I'm probably just dead here, but I can stall for a little longer. Kayn has no ult, so he's probably dead right here. I think we stall enough time. Unless he misses the Yone Q like that. Okay. So 1-for-1 as of right now. And this guy dies. Honestly, our Yone played that terribly. We should be able to kill all of them there if he just hit his spells, but it's fine. Again, it's low elo, so shouldn't expect too much. There is Shungo. Is dead. He didn't click R. Honestly, all of this is just tragic, but you just gotta keep your mind in the game. Like, you see our runes, right? 400, 300, 350. Essentially just 1,000 damage done with runes alone. And then we have Bloodsong as well. We're a support that does a lot of damage, but I think now I'm gonna have to start building something like Thorn Mail. Okay, and I want to make sure that I CC him right here. Just the classic engage. He has no ult because he just used it. I hope Kayn can hit something. Auto, anything. Oh, I'm gonna have to try and solo kill this guy. Okay, nice. We killed him. We're not endangered here because we're full health. But yeah, the combo that I did, the most common combo on Rell, all you have to do is W and R in mid-air. Ult in mid-air and just crash down on them. And then afterwards, just auto them with Q. So I don't have ult here. It's going to be a little bit more dangerous to try and kill their Draven. But I did get a big shutdown, so we have that going for us. I'm going to start building a Thorn Mail. It's really good healing reduction against Kayn. Good against Draven as well if he's going to auto me. And then, like, it's okay against Tahm Kench. Right now, what I want to do is just, like, go in. If my Jhin can land, like, an auto or two, I'm going to crash down because I know Draven's walking into the bush. Okay. I'm going to place, like, 3 wards. Like, just in case, I'm placing, like, all my wards down, right? Because I don't want him to use a lantern. This is why, wards are OP against Thresh Lantern. Like, he just can't take it. And then we're just going to hit this turret here. And then just kill the turret. I mean, honestly, I don't know why my Jhin is this afraid, but it's okay. Like, we should know it's just Jhin alone. I'm just gonna get back on my mount here in case anything happens. I want a shield. Anyway, let's just kill this turret right here. Okay, nice, we killed the turret. That wasn't so hard. And now we're just gonna recall. Alright, why did we recall? We just took a turret, we have a lot of gold, right? We got like 2 kills back to back. You know, our teammates are fighting. Dragon is spawning 1 minute. It's just like all the signs point to the fact that we need to recall. So we're gonna do it. Basically, when you feel like recalling, just recall. Okay. These guys right here. I mean, it's kind of dangerous, but at least they're doing something, right? Better than doing nothing. I'm just gonna catch him EXP here for level 9, or I'm level 9. We're not really in danger of a dragon soul, so them getting 4 dragons is pretty like impossible in the next, 15 minutes. It's completely okay for me. That means that we're not really in danger. I'm just gonna ward here. And I see that my Darius is in danger. Like enemies are. Ooh, he just flashed away at full health. I don't think he needed to do that. I think he could have just ran, but it's okay. I mean, honestly, better safe than sorry, right? But yeah, I'm gonna ping right here that I want to fight because mainly I see that they're really low. So I'm gonna come here, see if anyone is near me. If no one is near me, I'm not gonna engage. But now, oh, here we condemned him away. Not the best condemn, but it's okay. Again, we just need to focus on ourselves, ignore our teammates. Don't really care. I'm gonna crash down on them here and click Q. Alright, this is nice. I'm gonna pop my locket, for healing. Or not healing, sorry, it's shielding. And then I'm just gonna defend my teammates. Okay, and ignite, and then my teammates finish him off. Make sure if your teammates are still fighting, unless you're very low HP, don't actually run out of the fight. Always try to peel your teammates, especially if you have your cooldowns up, right? Like your QWE and anything. It doesn't matter what support you're playing. Your life, technically, as bad as it sounds, it's worse. It's worse for your teammates to die than you to die. So, like for example, right here, like my teammate is really unreasonable. Like that was really bad, right? So I tried to help her, it didn't work out. But anyways, support life matters less than your carries, generally speaking. Not always, but what I'm gonna say is, as a support, don't be afraid to die, but don't try to die, is the main thing. Just make sure every single death, you're dying for something like meaningful. Like it's either protecting your ADC, getting a kill, right? Getting your ADC a kill, even. But yeah, right here, I think I'm gonna opt to buy this. Even though we can finish the Thornmail soon, I want to buy this. And we're not buying control words either, no control words, just get used to knowing where the enemies are. Or even if you don't have that habit, like, you can be completely blind to the map, and you can still win games in low elo, trust me. This is like pretty much what I'm doing right now. And you see, like, I'm trying not to roam here, I only look at the map sometimes, and here we're just going to pop his shield, because Rell's Q breaks shields. So, you're learning something every single time. I guarantee you, the more you watch, the more you'll learn, and the easier it is for you to climb. Like, you saw how bad the game was early game, but we were able to basically get back an advantage just from not tilting and trying to make plays. Like, look at the amount of damage I'm doing. 700, almost 800, and 500. That's a lot of damage from runes on your support. And then look at my blood cell, 1400. Basically, I'm just going to do so much for every single game I play Rell, or like any engaged support like Nautilus that can take these runes, that you will be a difference maker every single game. Yone dying here, really bad. Yone pings, okay, we're just gonna mute him here because, he got caught. Like, it is not our fault that he got caught. And even if it is our fault, who cares, right? Okay, so this guy actually got me good right here. I'm just going to pop plant and just run. Okay, he got me here again. Honestly, if my Jhin helps him, we can kill them. I'm gonna flash here, flash out. I mean, honestly, it's like pretty cringe how we're getting jumped like this and none of our teammates care. Like, our top jungler just died. But it's okay, they're low enough that they can't do autocon. But it's okay, mistakes happen. We just move on. So my Jhin is really scared, I don't know why. I feel like he is pretty strong. I mean, he's not building the best items, but I guarantee you he is strong. He just needs to walk up and auto. But we're not going to type anything because, you know, to stay true to the challenge, solo carrying on support, I shouldn't type, I shouldn't flame, I shouldn't like have to command anyone do anything, just communicate with pings and just like, you know, be positive, essentially. And so I'm going to ping assistance on this because, you know, our teammates should actually check that. We did die, like all of us did die. Even if they aren't on it, we should check just in case. Okay, Yon here, we can help him. Good. Hold on to the Thresh. I'm just gonna W here, I can hit 2 people, okay. Auto that guy. Alright, this team fight looks really, really good. And then, oh my god. Okay, and then he's dead. And we killed 4 of them. Well, that was a really ugly team fight from the enemy team, but we come out on top. Like I said, mistakes happen all the time. You just have to keep mental strong, and you can always carry games. Engage is one of the most disgustingly broken roles in the game. Any champion that can engage is instantly more OP than any champion that cannot engage. And by this, I genuinely mean it. Like right here, okay, obviously I didn't hit that right. That was a really, really bad W, or Q, sorry. But yeah, if you don't have engage, it's so hard to close out games. But if you do have engage and you are a good engage player, you can always win team fights for your team. Like right here as well. This might seem extremely bad, which honestly it kind of is. But I can CC the Kayn here, ignite him, do damage to him, and he should be dead. Unless my Jhin doesn't hit a single. Okay, I guess he didn't, because Darius has a bleed. Okay, so there's a chance we can maybe do something here if Darius kills one. Okay, looks like he can't. Okay, he does kill one. Okay, I'm just gonna run through this way. I'm probably still dead, but I don't want to waste time. Maybe there's a chance I can get out. Okay, I lied. I can't get out. He does too much damage. I have no MR. It's okay. Finish our Thornmail here and start buying MR. Our Yone was not there the entire time. But honestly, I don't even know how Vayne died, but it's okay. These games are back and forth, always. Just remember, the dopamine from playing like this is the fact that we're doing so much damage. Basically 3,000 damage on runes. Bloodsong doing 2,000. Like, how can you not even have fun, right? How can you not have fun doing this much damage on support? Anyways, we're just gonna spawn, go straight back in, doesn't matter. I think enemies are gonna get some objectives, but it's nothing like too important, so it is what it is. Gonna get an extra ruby crystal here to be even more tanky. My next item is going to be most likely a Zeke's Convergence. You know, another good item, very cheap item for supports. And we're fighting again, we want to get back ASAP. Remember when you're running around as Rell, always want to use your E as often as you can. Okay, WR right here, same combo. Use Locket here for my teammates. It looks okay actually, it looks winning, just need to kill Kayn. Okay, Kayn is dead. Oh, the rest of my team is also dead. Got a pew for the Vayne. Fizz. Nice. We can chase the Draven here. He might have E soon, but I can speed up my Vayne. I'm gonna get out of her way to make sure she can keep running, and then I'll W on top of him. Okay, and we kill him. Nice. We can do the Otacon here. Me and Vayne can kill it 2v1. This is an objective that can be done easily as long as you have 2 people. One that tanks it, one that does damage. I would love help, so I'm just gonna ping her once, gonna ping her twice, ping her 3 times. I'm gonna be really like polite with it though, not gonna be too fast. Just gonna be really polite. Asking for help here. Hopefully we can still get this in time, even though Vayne took such a long time. Usually you want to stand inside the circle of Otacon, or you take damage like the Vayne right now. But yeah, gonna W, make sure I get the shield. Seems like the enemies don't really know that we're doing this. They could be walking towards Baron as well. But I mean, honestly, it is what it is. Even if enemies get Baron, like, it's completely winnable. Like, trust me, if players in Challenger can't end with Barons, they can't end with Barons in Silver and Gold, right? So, that's the ELO we're playing in right now. And let's just keep going. Darius might be caught here. Gonna ping them off nicely, politely, only once. Don't spam it. Okay, once didn't work. If once didn't work, 3 times isn't gonna work either. He dies, it's okay. Just stay calm. So right here we have a good opportunity actually. Gonna WR in, right? Use 2, click my 2 button for a shield. Just stand and tank for my teammates here. Like, I don't really take damage. I'm gonna, pop a trinket right there for Thresh Lantern. I don't know who's gonna take it, but okay, apparently that guy was trying to take it. Gonna speed up my teammates here. Alright, nice. Okay, so get this, and then we can do Baron. Like, okay, he can also not get it. Okay, take that plant maybe. Please, bro. Or he can just heal up, I guess. As long as he doesn't get hit by like anything crazy, he should be okay. Alright, there we saw, right? I didn't do anything special. I WR'd in, I used every single ability, I basically just face rolled my keyboard. After face rolling, I just stood in front of my team, making sure that, if they want to hit my teammates, they have to hit me first. And we won the fight. That's how easy it is to play engage. And now I recall, and I buy a Zeke's Convergence. Again, I could buy a Control Ward here, and you probably should, but I'm going to stick to it. I'm not going to buy any, because I'm just trying to showcase it's not that hard to win on support. It's not that hard to carry games. I guarantee you after this game, you'll see like a bunch of damage done by me that you wouldn't expect, right? I might even have done more damage than my Yone and Darius. I'm not even joking, but we'll see. There's no shame in doing less damage than them, but I genuinely think I did more than them. Okay, now let's walk here. There's another fight. Remind that you have Flash, right? So if I have Flash, what am I going to do? I'm going to try and Flash WR. I'm going to Flash WR into them. And, okay, they're all dead already. I'm going to clear this ward. I mean, I'm looking to fight, honestly, if anyone, like, cares. Okay, W out. It's okay, we can take it slow. Honestly, I feel like we can fight this, but my teammates don't want to. I can't do much about it, so looks like we can kill Thresh here, most likely. I'm gonna peel back a little, because I know my Thresh has okay, I'm gonna WR in now. Heal the Draven. I'm just gonna auto him, attack him, poke him to death, use a locket for my Yone. Okay, there we go. Click E, click W, CC the Kayn. I mean, honestly, if they kill me here, it's unfortunate. It's just because my Jhin decided to go bot and push. But I'm just gonna die. This guy decided to walk all the way bot instead of fighting with me and Yone. So it's okay. I mean, don't get tilted, don't ping him. Just be nice about it, because this game is basically just won. You don't want this guy to go AFK or anything, so you gotta like not care about him, right? It's fine though. Overall, that wasn't the worst fight. I mean, me having that huge bounty, 200 gold, I mean, it's not huge, I guess, but it's like not the best either. Okay, I'm probably gonna get this potion. I'm gonna drink an ELO potion. This effect stays, doesn't start ticking until you spawn, so it's okay to use it instantly. And I'm probably going to buy, I don't even know, probably Knight's Vow last item on someone, but honestly, I don't trust my teammates, so I don't really have to buy it. Okay, Darius is dead again. Our jungler really likes dying. He's not very good. So we just have to play around it, right? Don't be afraid to engage though. We are stronger. Like we have 4-item Vayne, 3-item Yone, 3-item 3.5 Jhin. Just don't be afraid. Just make sure to do your job. So stand in front if my teammates want to fight. Okay. That was a good Jhin W. Honestly, that was pretty good. Okay. Gonna make sure to CC the Fizz here so he can't go on my carries. Same thing with the Kayn. Just CC him. Oh, okay, Tahm Kench ate him. Make sure to click locket when they're in danger, but right now my teammates are not in danger, so it's okay to not click it. And then Fizz, I mean, he's out. We can push bot lane here. Use my sweeper. As you can see, like I've been trying to not do too many crazy things, so I'm keeping it very simple, very straightforward. Anyone can learn this. I'm not doing anything like out of the ordinary. We're simply clicking like 3 buttons per fight, right? The classic combo. We're either Wing and then R in midair, like basically clicking W and then ulting, or just flash and then W and R, right? We're not doing anything crazy. Okay, he used ult on me. He honestly should be dead. I'm gonna use my locket here. Honestly, it's a good opportunity to flash because he has no E, so he can't really escape. Now, this is not something I expect you to do instantly, but it's good to know. Okay, Draven, we're gonna go in on him here. Oh, okay, we'll go on the Thresh then. He just flashed. We're really tanky, so don't be afraid to frontline. Remember that if you don't frontline, your teammates are more likely to die. Okay, we're gonna click W again. We're gonna kite a little bit. Okay. I'm gonna use ult here, pull him back. And then W. Heal him. Basically just CCing him to death, right? Again, it's so OP to play engage. You just tank for your teammates, you have a ton of CC. Right here, I mean, I just want to focus the tower. Like, hit the Nexus, not the Vlad, am I right? If you ever seen that clip. So, Yeah. I have a shield here, so I'm not really afraid. Okay, his teammates are dead. I'm just going to CC him right here. You know, we can kill him here. Nice, and then we can just focus the Nexus. I think I should peel my vein. I'm gonna click W here, so I can CC him as soon as he comes out. Heal him. Okay, nice. There's a fizz now. Alright, I feel like we're... Okay, nice. Minions ended the game.